Just gonna do a quick video right quick just to say some things I wanted to say on live. Kind of busy right now, but I'm just gonna go out and say this right quick. This is why a lot of people don't rock with me on my channel because I don't sugarcoat nothing, bro. A lot of people in America want people to cater to certain stereotypes, the storylines, uh as far as when it comes to boxing. Boxing fans have destroyed the sport of boxing. If anybody don't believe that, well, guess what? You don't know nothing about boxing then. That's points blank simple. I mean, y'all been riding hard for Al Haymans and Eddie Hearns and Bob Arams playing promoter pet boys. Like to be a grown man and to be out here taking up for promoters, like that's really your job. Like as a man, that's cowardly. Then you don't even know the sport of boxing that well. Then you've been out here telling everybody else for years and decades that Terrence Crawford is trash, along with a lot of other fighters, because you favor one fighter. Bro, ain't nobody that pro black. And this is everything. Ain't no black fans out here more black than me. Y'all dudes ain't pro black like that. Y'all disrespect more black fighters than you do anybody else. So that's why a lot of times we be asking, what do you do? What country you from? Because you can't be from America and you forcing American fighters to not support American fighters. Like y'all at a point now where y'all like, man, I just love Earl Spence so much. I'm just gonna disrespect Terrence Crawford, and when Terrence Crawford bite back, I'm gonna get mad. Nick, man, I almost said something. Dude's been saying that Terrence Crawford ain't got no resume, he trash. Dudes then built their whole YouTube channel saying Terrence Crawford is trash, he's nobody, he don't deserve nothing. The dude finna fight Canelo Alvarez, and people are still talking about him and Earl Spence. Who cares? It's over. Yeah, I was an Earl Spence fan before most of you dudes was. And that's on God. Bro, y'all need to hang it up and quit, bro. Like, dudes is crying like this for real. Y'all still crying over Earl Spence because he said something about Earl Spence? This shows right here that boxing fans have destroyed boxing. They have not gave this man credit at all. The minute they disagree with him, they come out and want to say something about Terrence Crawford. Boxing fans have destroyed the sport. Canelo Alvarez is, like I said before, this is why I say boxing fans have destroyed the sport. Canelo Alvarez is okay with fighting Terrence Crawford. These damn boxing fans are not. Get these boxing fans out of boxing. They do not want to see the best fight the best. They complaining about size and everything else. Ever since the fight got signed, now you got millions of people who was quiet earlier. Now they talking about some Terrence Crawford gonna beat Canelo. How the hell you know Terrence Crawford gonna beat Canelo when you didn't even know that Terrence Crawford was gonna beat Earl Spence? These dudes do not know boxing. They been getting over for a long time. They just out here saying who they personally like as a boxer. That's cool. That is a fan page. That is not a boxing page. Quit calling your page a boxing page when it's a fan page. You're catering to certain fans and boxers. That's why you got certain people now only on black channels. When people come to the channel and be like, oh, I'm going to the Devin Haney channels. I'm going to the Tank channels. What? Y'all can't just promote everybody? Y'all can't just promote everybody. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if it's a channel on YouTube that talks about Tank, that channel has not told you that Tank was going to fight Frank Martin, that he was going to fight Lamont Roach, that he was going to fight Hector Garcia. The only fight y'all knew about over the years was Ryan Garcia, because that was made right in front of you on Twitter. But everything else, y'all ain't know who this man was going to fight. Ever. You didn't know he was going to fight Isak Cruz. You didn't even know who Rolly Romero was till he fought him. You didn't know who Tank was going to fight. Then half the dudes he fought, you didn't know him. So if anybody's a Tank page, it ain't the guys that y'all talking about, because I'm trying to find Tank news right now, and it ain't around. Anytime you have real Tank news that need to be talked about, the dudes that have Tank channels that people say is Tank channels, they haven't put out real news about Tank. They haven't told you none of the people that Tank gonna fight. They haven't told you about the fights being pushed back, why the fight got pushed back, what's going on with the rematch right now, was he gonna fight Jake Paul or not, all kind of stuff. You don't got nobody. They don't know nothing. All they do is reply to the narratives, or they reply to the other. And you gotta think about it. These are most people that push narratives on YouTube. And I'm starting to realize it's a bad thing now because most fans believe that stuff. Repeating lies from 5 years ago. Man, hyping up certain boxers who went out there and got stopped. Your favorite fighter got stopped badly. Barely won a round in a fight. Ain't nobody running around saying he can't box. Everybody got a fighter right now that got outboxed, that look bad. His name is not Terrence Crawford in a fight. So let's keep it a buck. All y'all fighters have looked bad in the fight. Even Inouye's look bad in the fight. You boxing fans are ruining the sport of boxing. You have. This is why Turkey Al-Sheikh is moving in. If he don't do this now, boxing's gonna be through. It's gonna be done. If he didn't make the fights that he was gonna make last year, boxing would have been done. The biggest fight last year would have been Ryan Garcia and Haney, a fight y'all didn't want to see. Boxing fans are ruining the sport, man. It just is what it is. It ain't nothing else to say about it. But these dudes crying about Terrence Crawford saying that he don't think Errol Spence Hall of Fame. You dudes ain't think Terrence Crawford was Hall of Fame. You didn't think that Terrence Crawford was a Hall of Famer. The hell y'all talking about? You didn't think Terrence Crawford was a Hall of Famer. Get these dudes out of boxing, man. These fake boxing fans who still be crying about Errol Spence, get these dudes out of boxing. These dudes who still want to sit up here and question Terrence Crawford's resume, get these dudes out of boxing. And with that weak resume, he still went out there and stopped Errol Spence. Get over it, bro. Get over it. I don't get mad when people bring up that Wilder got stopped by Tyson Fury. Because you know what I tell them? Tyson Fury just got beat by Cruiserweight twice. You don't get mad, you get even. You let these people know your guy's in the worst position. So I don't know why y'all running around like, oh, this guy's resume and this guy. None of these guys got a resume like that. If you ain't undisputed, you ain't got a resume. Let's just get straight to it. If you've never been undisputed, you ain't got a resume like that. Unless you Sean Porter or somebody who looking for the smoke. I know when somebody looking for the smoke. When Sean Porter was boxing, everybody said he ain't had no good resume. He ain't that good of a fighter. He ducking Terrence Crawford. And he quit in that fight. Now all of a sudden people talking about, he Hall of Famer. He Hall of Famer. Yeah, because he fought everybody. That's why. He fought everybody. He had no excuses that everybody else had. Keith Thurman had excuses. The other guys had excuses. Oh, this guy ducking me. Sean Porter, like, I'm fighting everybody. And he fought his friend, Terrence Crawford. His friend, real friend, that he's been knowing before y'all knew who he was. So at the end of the day, this stuff is old news to me. And like I've said before, these guys are ruining the sport of boxing. And a lot of these people don't even like Terrence Crawford. They don't like a lot of American boxers. But when their boxers get their head blown off and they're sent back home packing, y'all seen a lot of fighters recently come to America and get sent back home very quickly. Ain't nobody trolling them. This is why the sport of boxing will not be built up. And UFC, a guy like this will not be talked bad about. But in this sport, yeah, they will. They absolutely will. People can say what they want about John Jones, but guess what? Donald Trump, like, I'm going to this fight. I don't know what the rest of these people talking about. Black, white, green, I don't care what color these fans talking about. I'm going to see John Jones. That's what I'm going to see. I'm going to see John Jones. He like, I watch John Jones. I've been watching John Jones for years. I'm going to watch John Jones. Because he like combat sports. He ain't coming to no boxing match. It's a reason why Trump ain't coming to no boxing match. Why? For what? They ain't putting on no big fights. Canelo versus Crawford, yeah, definitely going to be there. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to be there. These dudes is hypocrites, though, bro. Hypocrites. Somebody ain't got no good resume. Because you don't know the names on there? You don't know boxing. You don't know boxing. Was Jose Benavidez Jr. a nobody when Charlo fought him and went the distance? No, he was not. And he went up 2 or 3 weight classes. You don't know boxing. End of story. Errol Spence was a cool fighter. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's a Hall of Famer. But dudes crying about Errol Spence because Terrence Crawford said something? Nah. Not when you built your whole channel talking about Terrence Crawford is he's trash and he ain't good at 147. He ain't did nothing. Nah, not you. Not you, dog. You? Nah, not you, dog.